How's it going, everybody? It's Sean here, back today with another New Balance review. Today's video, I'll be talking about the classic gray New Balance 998. First off, I want to give a huge shout out over to SoleStop. SoleStop is an independent sneaker boutique located in Markham, Ontario, and they carry some of the biggest selection of New Balance in the entire country of Canada. So be sure to check them out, give them a follow. I'll add their website, their social media, all that good stuff down below. So let's turn our attention to these New Balance 998s. The classic gray is often synonymous with New Balance, and it's fitting that I add this pair to my collection, combining both the gray color with the 998, which is arguably one of New Balance's most popular silhouettes. This pair retailed for $180 US or 230 Canadian dollars, and the style code for this shoe is simply M998. Originally debuting back in 1993, since then we've seen the 998 silhouette been retroed many times in countless different colorways, and as of right now it is one of my favorite silhouettes, along with the 997, the 999, and the 992. So let's jump straight into the shoe and I'll give you guys a closer look. So basically the entire shoe is done in different shades of gray. As you take a look at the toe box, here we have this herringbone shaped mesh, which has a small tint of yellow or beige to this gray. Wrapping around the edge of the toe box, we have this pigskin suede, which is again done in gray. And then across the forefoot, we have this pebbled textured gray colored leather. Moving downwards on the quarter panel of both sides of the shoe, we have more of that gray suede. And then stitched on top of this, we have the New Balance N logo, which is done in reflective 3M with a backing of white underneath. Next to this, we have this hit of dark gray colored plastic, which gives you added structure and stability to the sides of the shoe. And then above this, we have that same herringbone mesh that was found on the toe box. Wrapping around the back heel, we have more of that gray colored suede. And above this, we have this 3M. And at the very top, we have that pebbled leather once again with this retro New Balance logo embroidered in white. Hugging the back heel, we have this small Tpu Heel Clip, which gives you added structure and stability for the back end of your shoes. For the laces, these come with a very delicate feeling white colored lace. Underneath the laces, we have your tongue, so the bottom half of the tongue is done in mesh, and the top half is done in that pebbled leather. And we have 998 New Balance Made in USA branding embroidered in the top. Taking out the insoles, these come with a gray colored insole with New Balance running branding stamped on the heel. And if you take a look at the other side of the insole, you'll see there's an additional square padding for extra impact protection and cushioning. The upper of these New Balance 998 Classic Grays sits atop this absorbed midsole, which is for the most part colored in gray. Giving you guys a look at the outsole, here's your classic New Balance 998 outsole. This is done in rubber in both black and dark gray, and on the medial edge we have this exposed foam along with New Balance 998 branding found underneath the heel. Sizing wise, so similar to my other 998 reviews, if you have narrow or normal width feet, you can go a half size down. For everyone else, if you have wider feet, then I would recommend sticking true to size. This is a bit more of a narrow and long fitting shoe, so it's not going to be the best shoe for really wide footers, but generally speaking, there's enough room overall that if you have really wide feet, you can stick true to size and generally be okay. So for me, I'm a true size 10, and if I get these in a 9.5, which is of course a half size down, these are perfect from a length perspective, but there's a little bit of discomfort across this area right here, but it does break in and get better over time. However, if I get these in a size 10, they're perfectly fine from a width perspective, but there is extra room in the toe than I would like. Next up, in terms of comfort, so New Balance Absorb technology is pretty comfortable overall. It's not the softest foam all around, but it gives you a good balance between plushness and responsiveness, and it's a shoe that I can wear all day with no discomfort. Especially when you compare this to other models like the 997 that has much more of a rigid and raised heel. The 998s in comparison feel much more natural and much more comfortable overall. Finally, from a quality perspective, so the materials on this pair was very nice as usual. This being a made in USA New Balance shoe, it lived up to my high expectations and I had no issues with this specific pair. With all that out of the way now, let's lace up these New Balance 998 Grays and I'll show you guys how this pair looks on feet. Some say this colorway is boring, but others like me think of it as iconic. Gray, New Balance, it just goes all together, and if throwing that on a New Balance 998, it to me is a perfect recipe. I also feel like the 998 is a silhouette that's not going to go out of style in comparison to something like the 992 that is very hot right now. I feel like that shoe might die off in a bit, whereas other models like the 997, the 998 are a little bit more timeless, and I feel like they can be worn much more easily in years to come. So let me know in the comment section down below how you guys feel about this gray colored New Balance 998. Is this a shoe that you guys would wear, or do you guys feel like it's a little bit too boring for your personal taste? If you guys like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a follow on Instagram at sgo8, check out my Twitter at sean.go, and visit my website at seango.ca. Before I end this video, one final shout out goes out over to Soulstop. Thank you guys once again. Be sure to check them out, links are down below. And until next time, I'll catch you guys in my next video.